and happy Friday Eve, everybody. I am back with you this week to share another joint friendly recipe. Today, we're going to be talking about joint friendly protein bars. This is a super simple recipe. It's something that is great for traveling, it's great to have around for snacks or even dessert, and it's going to be full of really beneficial protein, which we're going to get into in a couple minutes. But before we get started, for those of you who are new to my community and unfamiliar with who I am, my name is Jessica Melnick. I am a registered holistic nutritionist, the founder of the Anti-Arthritis Method, the host of the Happy Joints Arthritis Solutions Group, and I help both women and men with various forms of arthritis get back to living life the way they choose to, not the way they have to. And one of the main reasons that or one of the main ways that we get back to having our joints work like they're supposed to is by eating properly for our joints. And so that is why I'm sharing this recipe with you today. I got this from a wonderful website called Grazed and Enthused. So I'm going to be including the link for this recipe below this post so that you can check it out. It'll also be in my YouTube channel where you can access the link there as well. So the main protein in this recipe is from collagen peptides or collagen powder. So I'm sure many of you are familiar with collagen or you've heard of collagen as a supplement, as something that you may want to include in your diet if you do have arthritis. So let's talk a little bit about what collagen is and how this actually benefits you if you have osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, or any other autoimmune form of arthritis. So first, collagen peptides are powder, contain the exact set of amino acids and nutrients as collagen, but they've undergone a process called hydrolysis to break them down into shorter chains and proteins. So get them down into powdered form. So not only can hydrolyzed collagen be dissolved in both hot or cold water, but it's also easy for your stomach to break down and digest. So it's even more digestible than the collagen you might consume when you're eating meat or poultry, for example. One of the most popular kinds of collagen would be bovine collagen. I always recommend that my clients who are purchasing collagen as a supplement to their diet purchase collagen that has been grass-fed and grass-finished and organic if it is bovine. Same thing, you can get chicken collagen. You're going to want to have organic and pasture-raised chickens as being the source of that. And there's also marine collagen too, which I'm a little less familiar with. I prefer bovine collagen myself, but that's just a personal preference. So let's talk about some of the benefits of collagen because there are many and they are also backed by some studies too. So very valid benefits, not just anecdotal evidence. So when we have osteoarthritis, which is a form of arthritis where our collagen between the joints starts to break down. So that stiffness and that lowered mobility within our joints is from this loss of collagen. And this collagen is covering and holding our bones together. And collagen actually allows us to move without pain, and it reduces our risk of joint deterioration. So it's really, really essential that we maintain that collagen. So when we lose collagen, our connective tissues, including our tendons and our ligaments, actually start moving with a lot less ease, which leads to stiffness and swollen joints. So a 2019 study actually found that collagen is an effective treatment for osteoarthritis and other joint pain and disorders. So a double-blind, placebo-controlled randomized clinical study, so this is the gold standard of scientific studies, on the effectiveness of collagen peptides for osteoarthritis showed that collagen is a potentially therapeutic agent as a nutritional supplement for the management of osteoarthritis and the maintenance of joint health. So big news. And another study published in the International Journal of Medical Sciences found that people with osteoarthritis, joint pain treated with type 2 collagen, show significant enhancements in daily activities such as walking upstairs, sleeping, and a general improvement in their quality of life. So wonderful if you're dealing with osteoarthritis or rheumatoid arthritis. It's really good to help keep that collagen healthy and possibly even prevent some of the degeneration of the collagen between the joints. Another thing that is really, really important, especially if you're dealing with arthritis, is that collagen can help with a leaky gut. So, leaky gut is something that is found in common in most people who have arthritis, especially autoimmune forms and autoimmune conditions in general. So, this is something that's very commonly found in people with these conditions. And what that means is that our gut lining, which is one cell thick, so it's our gut mucosal lining, actually becomes permeable, meaning that it develops holes due to a number of factors, stress, medications that can harm the gut, improper diet, all sorts of other things. Those are the top ones. And what happens is we have bacteria, undigested proteins, all sorts of things leaking from our gut through these holes in the gut lining that are not supposed to be there. So when this happens, and this has been going on for a while, our immune system, which we have about 75% of it is in the gut, it becomes really overactive. And it gets confused. And so that's why eventually our immune system starts attacking our body's own joint tissues. And that's where you get the autoimmune forms of arthritis. So very painful. And this process doesn't just happen overnight, but this happens over time. So we definitely, whenever we have an autoimmune condition, arthritis, we want to make sure that we are doing whatever we can to repair our gut lining and to keep it healthy. So one of the other things that's super important is that we actually digest our foods with the help of our gut lining. So if our gut lining is damaged, we're not actually absorbing as much nutrition from our food as we could. And if we're not getting enough nutrition, our body is able to not repair itself as well as it should be able to. So one of the wonderful things about collagen peptides is that it actually helps break down proteins and soothes our gut lining and helps repair the damaged cell walls by infusing the gut with amino acids. So this is something that works amazingly well for that gut lining. And also, the biggest digestive benefit of consuming more collagen is that it helps form connective tissue and helps seal and repair the protective lining of the gastrointestinal tract. So, today we actually know that a lot of illnesses can actually be traced back to inflammation or irritation stemming from an unhealthy gut. So, this is important for overall health and all health conditions. And studies have actually found that in patients with inflammatory bowel disease, supplementing with collagen peptides may actually help treat gastrointestinal symptoms and inflammation, including leaky gut syndrome, IBS, acid reflux, Crohn's disease, and ulcerative colitis. So this is a supplement that has many benefits if you have arthritis and or gastrointestinal issues. And not only that, it's great for our skin health, our nails as well. So it can add to our natural beauty as well, just as an added bonus. So the only other main ingredient in this recipe, because like I said, that's super simple, is dried fruit. Now, this recipe in particular uses unsweetened dried cranberries. So really important that we're using unsweetened dried fruit here, preferably unsulfured if you can find it. So we're avoiding that sulfur. We don't want to add sugar to our dried fruit. It's already sweet enough on its own, and we don't want to cause any blood sugar spikes, which is never good, and that causes inflammation. So you can experiment with the different dried fruits you use in this. Like I said, this recipe uses dried cranberries, which are unsweetened, and it also uses figs. But if you wanted to experiment with using dates instead of the figs, or maybe raisins instead of the cranberries, you can kind of toss it up a little bit. Maybe even try apples as one of the ingredients in there. Dried apples and some cinnamon can make a really nice apple pie flavored protein bar. So you can experiment with the different spices and the different dried fruits you use in this recipe. So like I said, I'll be posting the link to this recipe below this post and also in my YouTube channel. I hope you guys found this helpful. And I really encourage you, if you haven't already, give collagen peptides or powder a try. It's a really easy way to get really joint healthy proteins into your body for lots of health benefits. So have a wonderful weekend, everybody. And I will see you again next week. Take care.